Hello everyone, this is Ever116 here, wishing you a happy January 16th. It's 116 Day. What better way to celebrate that glorious day than with a Hotcast? If you haven't heard of, if you didn't watch my first Hotcast, a Hotcast is basically when I cast a game that is still being played. This game started about 10 minutes ago, and I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't even know whether it's going to be good, but we're just going to sit back and we're going to enjoy the ride. Okay, so I'm going to unpause this game. So on the red side, we have Glass of Door, who is going red Aeon, or it was assigned the red player because this is a ladder match. He's going first land, and you say, "Oh my God!" On the blue side, we have GorkyThePickle. Now I did check; this is Polarized, but if you didn't know, there's been a huge wave of people that have changed their name to GorkyThePickle or GorkyThePickle or whatever variation they choose. I know why they're doing it. I was part of that cancer. I'm still sitting on that video. I might upload it at some point, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about them in this game. Since it is a Hotcast and it's still going on, I don't want to accelerate the game any further, since I could run into the point when I can't go any further. So we're just going to watch them as they do their opening build orders. As you can see, Polarized went first land, 2 mexes, and then a hydrocarbon, and then Glass Door went first land 2 P-gens. He's going mexes. He has going first mex, and he's building 2 more mexes with his commander and 1 mex over here with his engineer, while having another engineer over here build his hydrocarbon plant. So we're going to see how their difference in their build orders correlate to how quickly they expand through this map. This is Syrtis Major, by the way. It's normally a 2 versus 2 map, but it's a classic ladder map. So you have an extra player spot over here for the red player and an extra player spot over here for the blue player, unless it gets denied. And then you also have the civilians in the middle, the Aeon civilians. They can defend themselves. They do have some flak and some point defense. So if you shove some artillery in here, you can go and claim all this mass. A lot of mass points all over the map, and that generally is a high priority to get as many as you can, tech up. Build power, build airs. This is a 10 by 10 map. All right, so Gorky is going to be building his air factory next, right next to the hydrocarbon, and adjacent to 3 power generators. He's also going to be reclaiming his walls right here. That's the other thing about Syrtis. There's so much reclaim along all these walls. But if you play ladder enough, then that is something that's very well known about this map. And Glass Door is going to be after. He hasn't built an air factory. He's not going to build an air factory. Instead, he's going to choose to edge build the land factory up here. This is also a very good tactic on this map. You can just build up the walls and get, instead of having to build your factories down here and moving your units all the way over here to this spot, you can just build your factories here and they just spawn here as they're built. It looks like that GorkyThePickle is going to be doing the same thing over here with 2 land factories too to mirror Glass Door over here. One other point I want to make before I continue, I did get a couple comments on my last video that the sound was a little screwed up. Like you could hear everything that happened even when I was zoomed out. So I changed some of the settings. Hopefully I fixed it. If I didn't, comment. If I did, or if you didn't notice it in the first place, then tell me that too, because I'm always looking for feedback. It looks like that while I was talking, there a T1 bomber from Gorky just killed an engineer, and I believe a scout too. It looks like he just took out a bunch of engineers that are helping assist this air factory too. So there's 3 kills on that bomber. It's more than paid for itself at this point, and he does have a scout and an interceptor to guard it. Glass Door is getting his first interceptor out. Hopefully he can deal with it, but this interceptor, but the cyclone from Gorky got behind him, so it got a little bit more off, but it flew a little bit too fast, and Glass Door is going to take it down. And Glass Door's interceptor is going to take it down. Meanwhile, the bomber is going to continue looking for expanding engineers. This right here is a common area to expand these 3 mexes right here, since they're closest to the red player right here, and these 3 mexes are closer to the blue player. So it's not a bad play, but Glass Door didn't do that, so the interceptor was able to shoot the bomber down. Meanwhile, interceptor is going to fly right over the civvy base, and like I said, there's flak there, so it's generally not a very good idea. This interceptor escaped with half health, but any slower aircraft would be destroyed by the flak. Let's see. It looks like there's a spirit from Glassdoor just going to get taken out by this striker over there. And it looks like that Glassdoor is actually sending some fervors in here to help take out the PD. He's going to take out both the PD, then there's no other ground units on here. Looks like he's going to be taking out the flaks next. I'm not sure if he ordered them to do that or whether they're just going to, whether just on a auto attack. Looks like there's some more airplay. Looks like that Gorky is going to be sending more, Polarized is going to be sending more interceptors over Glassdoor's base. Looks like there's a scout over here for Glassdoor, so he is going to have some intel. And you see it's curving around now, and he's going to see all his power spam. He's going to see at least the side of his base before it gets shot down. Meanwhile, Polarized did get intel over the space. It's probably from all the interceptors that were attacking, but he doesn't have any current intel. And he has a radar down here, which is a very common spot to put a radar, but he doesn't have any further intel further into the base. Let's see. I meant to hit observer. All right, looks like that Glassdoor is going to be expanding to this area now, but he does have all these strikers that if they choose to, they can come here and hamper this expansion. Meanwhile, Polarized is going to be expanding down here too. He's going to build this land factory and the 4 mexes. Looks like that the fervors are still doing work, and then the commanders up here too. They destroyed this this quantum gateway, which has a crap ton of mass in it. You could have captured it and just had T3 tech right away, and if you're not Aeon, if you do that, then you can get Aeon tech right away just from that. But most players don't do that. They just take the mass because that's more important early on in the game. Looks like there's a strike over here. It's going to deny this engineer building these 2 mexes, and it looks like that the strikers are doing a little raiding party down here in this mex sector, but they're going to be hunted down by these auroras. The strikers are faster, but the auroras have more range, and it looks like that they're just going to be hemmed in by these auroras down here and these auroras up here, and now that raiding party is dead. But he is going to have to reestablish his supply area over here. There's been a lot more spam. Looks like he probably built a couple engineering factories, and he has 5 factories up here on this plateau, and he's going to be moving a lot more strikers in this area to deny Glassdoor. He needs Glassdoor is going to have to push very hard to order to block all this and to reclaim his mexes over here, or to claim his mexes over here, since he hasn't claimed them yet. Meanwhile, Polarized is down here. He's on an upgrade, but it's paused. It is on the left arm, so it's probably a tech upgrade. Meanwhile, the Aurora is going to be hunting the strikers down, but when they're both in range, the strikers have the advantage. When the Auroras are out of range of the strikers, the Auroras have the advantage. So he's going to be kiting, as any good Aeon player should. And look, now the strikers can't attack, or they can only attack this one, and now that, yeah, they're just going to finish them off. And he's got more strikers over here. Yeah, he can't rest yet because he's got more, and all these spirits are going to detect that that's going to happen. There is this pretty large force of strikers and lobos here. If he's trying to run by it, I'm not sure if he knows. Yeah, so Glassdoor knows that it's there. He wants. He's going to want to consolidate his forces to deal with this. He's not doing it. He's just streaming them in. I'm not sure if he's actually paying attention to that area or not. There's another push down here on the south. Polarized is going to be pushing on both fronts. Looks like that his commander's down here is building a PD just in case any. I'm guessing just in case any of Polarized's units come down through this way. But they're not going to do that. They're going to go straight for the mexes again. It's got more engineers over here reclaiming. Looks like that Glassdoor has assembled a bunch of Auroras. He's going to try to push back this way. I'm guessing he's hoping he's going to be able to do the same thing. Do they know where their commanders are, I wonder? Glassdoor does not, but this is the commander. He doesn't know what it is, but that's what it is. And looks like Gorky doesn't. Polarized doesn't have any idea where the commander is either. So both sides are just going to push as if the commander was not there. They're going to. Looks like Glassdoor is going to be building these mexes up, and Polarized is going to be consolidating his forces over here. Looks like that. Polarized does have this area, so all these 7 mexes are denied from Glassdoor, and these 3 mexes, Glassdoor controls the location, but he doesn't control the mexes yet. Meanwhile, Polarized does have all the mexes down here claimed, and except for this one, which is going to be claimed soon. He's got a lot more power. It looks like he has T2, so I'm guessing he's going to get a big advantage. A bunch of pillars just rolled off these T2 support factories over here. All right, so looks like that Glassdoor is going to be moving up over here. He's going to hit this force over here, and it looks like there's another force over here that is could pinch with them if Gorky realizes what's happening. Looks like that it's going to be another push. The Aeon Auroras are, of course, kiting. Looks like that they're doing some work against the Strikers, as they should. And looks like that Glassdoor's commander is going to be personally engaging this force over here. I'm not sure why he hasn't. He's still bringing these Auroras back. Oh, there they go. The Auroras just turned around. They're going to attack now. He's being attacked by pillars, though. He needs to be careful. He's not in any danger right now, but he is. But the higher tech you go, the more you have to worry about your commander being swarmed by units. Looks like that Glassdoor is going to be pushed down here. He has a unit advantage here, so he could push down. And here's Polarized's commander. That's not. Maybe that's enough to take out a commander, but maybe a couple more he would want. It looks like that Polarized is going to be consolidating his force up here. He's going to be reclaiming all these trees for a little extra power. Not that he needs it, but he's going to be doing that. And ooh, I didn't even notice this. It looks like that Polarized had a little raiding party back here. Took out this mechs. I'm surprised he didn't take out this. This must have been just freshly built. It looks like that Glassdoor is going to react to that, and he is going to try to chase them further down here and destroy them if he can. Looks like another scout from Glassdoor who is going to be looking over what Gorky's doing. I was holding my microphone down a little bit. If they got a little quiet, my commentary got a little bit more quieter. That's why I'm holding closer to my mouth now. Oh, looks like that there's a huge force of pillars. Looks like you got about 8 pillars here, a bunch of strikers and lows backing them up, and Glassdoor is walking right into it. He doesn't have any Auroras left. He's getting swarmed. This could be it. Yeah, this could be it. Yeah, it's probably it. He's walking by. I don't think he has any overcharge, and yeah, he's not even going to bother walking back. He knows. Yep. And Glassdoor goes down. He's lost to the cancer pickle. What can you do? Gorky the Pickle wins because Gorky the Pickle always wins, whether you want to or not. All right, so that's it from me. Really short game, especially for Syrtis. But when you do a Hotcast, you don't know how long the game is going to be. So, you can get some 40-minute long matches, you can get some 10-minute long matches. So, that's it for me. Hope you all have a great day. This is Ever116 signing out.